The life of a project site maintenance can be a substantial and continuous source of air pollution. The general upkeep of most developed landscapes depends upon the regular use of lawn and garden equipment that emit considerable amounts of carbon monoxide, volatile organic compounds, and nitrogen oxides. Zero or low-emission maintenance practices, such as manual tools and propane or electric-powered mowers, can be used as alternatives to gas or diesel-powered equipment. However, they are not always feasible or without environmental and human health costs. In addition, high embodied energy maintenance practices, such as the application of potable water and fertilizers, contribute to air pollution, as does the transportation of equipment to and from the site. Taking all of these factors into consideration, it quickly becomes apparent that an important and necessary approach for reducing the long-term generation of air pollution is to strategically minimize the maintenance of the site. This is not to say that the site should be neglected. Rather, the layout, materials, and plant palette should be carefully chosen to reduce maintenance and the required use of land care practices that release harmful air pollutants. Project teams should explore the maintenance requirements of potential design solutions throughout the development process to find the design options that best support the intended use and ecological function of the site with minimal maintenance. Design strategies to reduce site maintenance and the release of harmful air pollutants include the following. Invite a land care professional to join the project team and participate in the design process. Weigh design decisions against the long-term environmental and economic maintenance costs and the ability or willingness of the client to maintain the site sustainably. Incorporate existing vegetation into the site design to minimize energy use and maintenance during the installation and establishment of new vegetation. Select vegetation that can flourish within the built conditions of the site and once established requires minimal maintenance. Specify durable materials and products that are appropriate for the intended use and will last the life of the project with minimal maintenance. Minimize the release of volatile organic compounds and other air pollutants by avoiding materials that require sealing or coating every few years. Limit the use of potable water to applications that require water suitable for drinking. Use alternative water sources such as stormwater, rainwater, gray water, or air conditioning condensate for all other purposes. Avoid the use of synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, which often have high embodied energy. Infiltrate and reuse stormwater on-site to reduce the treatment load and energy use of wastewater facilities. Develop a monitoring and maintenance plan that conveys the activities, maintenance schedule, and equipment required to minimize air pollution and successfully sustain the natural and built components of the site. The responsibility of a project team for reducing a site's operating energy does not end with its design. All sites require some level of maintenance, and the neglect of a site can lead to an unsustainable cycle of remove, replace, and rebuild that increases environmental and economic costs. Do not assume that future site owners and land care professionals will automatically maintain the site as envisioned by the project team. To inform and guide the sustainable management of the site, provide a monitoring and maintenance plan to the client. The plan should acknowledge that landscapes are living systems that will change over time and convey the monitoring activities that will inform maintenance practices and the schedule and equipment required to minimize air pollution and successfully sustain the natural and built components of the site.